Hello everyone, today is 30th April 2021, last day of April. So April finished and yesterday it rained a lot. I did not record anything. So the crabapple bloom already started yesterday a lot blooming. So I thought now let me show you little bit. I waited really a long time to see these blooms. Finally this year it is a lot. I have lot of beautiful memories with this apple blossom. When Saswat was very young, we were in Massachusetts and we are living very close to that University of Massachusetts Medical Center, where my husband was working, and that was a beautiful campus. Lot of ornamental shrub trees were planted and maintained very well. So at that time I did not know the name of each plant, but I had seen their beauty, enjoyed with some of my friends, and we used to walk around them with our babies. So lot of apple trees were there, which I am talking about nearly 20 years back. Here is the HF young clematis, which is very close to that crabapple. So I thought I will show you how it has grown. See, those are the birds. See this one, this one, this one, that. So very small, but it has a lot of birds. Near to that variegated flocks. See the creeping flocks. Here is another creeping flocks. See the tulip. So looks like they are continuously of the same color. See this, close to that double delight rose. I think because of yesterday's rain, their little bit structure is disturbed. Here's the dark black tulip. See. So here I have a, in between the tulips, these like that, I have planted gladiolus bulb here, and then in between that I have space. I have sowed some green color hollyhock seeds. Creeping flocks. This is a dianthus, close to that. These are crocosmia. You can see how they are coming out of the ground. I mean these. That is grass. See the white tulip. Another white tulip. Then that is again gladiolus. Another white tulip. Another pair of black tulip. Now I came to show you the wisteria, how it is coming. You can see the baby branches. They are growing very well and they grow very fast. When I bought, there was only 2 branches and it was up to this height, so I can say 2 feet maybe, yeah, up to that. And last year itself it reached up to there. I trimmed a little bit last week, so in my experience it is growing very fast and very good. This is the multi-layered dark pink or magenta color hibiscus that I bought from Christmas tree. The other day I showed you how I trimmed, and now you can see those tiny branches coming out. Close to that hibiscus, I had planted, I think this is the 3rd year of this raspberry plant. I'm not good how to trim it, just whatever the branches, the dead branches I found, I just cut them yesterday. So I did not record it because I did not plan and I did not have the camera. So but now I thought let me show you because I'm just near to that. So this is the raspberry. I think this is 3rd year. Last year it produced few fruits. Near my entrance, very close to this window and that window, that is garage. So near that I have 2 spirea that was already there when we moved, and behind this raspberry, I have planted these spirea. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that is 6, and then that is 7, that is 8, and that is 9. So all these which is behind this raspberry, then there are more also. So I want to share the story how I got these. So behind those, the first 2 spirea that I have in front of my house, under those 2 plants, lot of baby plants I used to see each year. So 4 years ago, what I did, each baby plant, I think in June or July maybe, I pulled them and in a row I planted it. So that's how I started this area. Just after this 3rd circle of bricks in the circle garden, I had some plan how to do this. I wanted some smaller height plant to plant in this border, and then slowly little taller next to them, and then so like that I wanted a very small height plant around that 2nd row of bricks. So I wanted that area smaller height plants, center bigger height, and here in the border again smaller height. That was my idea, so that outside of this row of bricks, if we will walk, we can see the level of plants. So like that, if we are standing there in that lawn, so they are also from lower to higher height, level wise we can see the plants. So when I plant, my plan was always not to plant tall plants in this margin or close to that brick also. So thinking that, I select which plant how I will plant. So when I was doing that, initially I was thinking this I will keep as lawn always, but somehow when I wanted to plant some more taller shrub like that, this will grow 6 to 8 feet I believe. So like that hibiscus or this raspberry. So when I planted like that, at that time I saw in my experience these spirea that I have in front of my house. They grow very fast and very big, like twice between per year. Suppose like after winter, and once the bloom is over, we trim and again they bloom. So kind of twice they bloom, once in maybe late spring, and again once in the close to fall, twice, and they grow very fast. So thinking that, I have seen people make that those spirea as border. So I thought I left a little bit this gap after that third row of bricks of that circle, and then I wanted these to be plain lawn. So nearly 8 feet distance I made that when I planted these 4 years ago. And I just randomly, it was all a very heavy lawn, lot of grass. So what I did, I planted those, and to just block the grass around them, I just put a row on both sides. I put a row of paper, and then on top of those paper some mulch. But in my experience, the mulch, they disappear slowly because the land is also not flat. They wash away in the rain, and somehow slowly they melt, I can say, or they disappear, kind of. They powdered faster, and they are mixed with the soil. So that's why you cannot see any mulch here, but you cannot see. But I had covered mulch around them. So nearly 3 feet width, and around them I had. So now because the mulch are gone, so the paper is visible. But anyway, it work if you compare this, how the grass is here and how the grass is there. So it thinned the grass, so that is one advantage, and for them to grow. So now whatever size you are seeing these spirea, when I planted, kind of 1/10 or 1/15, I can say, size are there. So I mean 10 times or 15 times they are grown more. So that was, so when I planted, they are very very tiny. I can say maybe 2 to 4 centimeter kind of each. They were, and now you see each of them are a tiny bush. Each is tiny bush. So I planted that there, and when I was planting, my husband was telling, you are crazy, there is no need to do that. But anyway, I just wanted to explore and do something, and whatever idea came to my mind, I just, because I thought somehow I did not like the spirea being in front of my house. I wanted to plant something else. So I wanted to remove, initially I wanted to remove the spirea. So when I saw the baby plant, I thought I can plant them a row, so that I will not miss having spirea, and they will still have in my garden as memory. Thinking that, I thought, and if it will work, it will be a border. So it will be, I will make a border of spirea after this. After this, many people they put boxwood, I think, as a border. So I thought I can make a border of spirea, thinking that I planted. So here also I planted, and each year I covered them with mulch, and they survived, and now they are of good size. I believe this year again it may be at least twice of the size what you are seeing. That's how they grow. They grow very fast. And just last year I had this I forgot, oh my god, I'm forgetting the name. This one, it is not coriander, it is I'm forgetting the name. So that is the raspberry plant, and behind that raspberry, these are 9, I showed you, I did count right, 9 spirea. And then this is one weeping cherry, and exactly mirror spot of this on the other side also. That is there I have planted another weeping cherry. So there one weeping cherry, and mirror spot to that is this one weeping cherry. So this weeping cherry is also 4 years, but before I had the fence, always I protected them with deer net around them, but still deer were able to eat. So they were just pushing the net, and they were able to reach those baby branches when it comes very new. Each time weeping cherry plant, the one that I have in the front, the big one, that also all the branch that are lower to the ground, and if they can reach, they used to eat every year. So like that they were eating. Otherwise, particularly this plant was a little bit, I think, nearly it was 4 feet when I planted here, but the week I planted, they ate the top 2 feet of the plant. So it became 2 feet, and then again it grew, again it was eaten each year. Somehow last year it was protected, and now it is again coming. So it is nearly 4.5 feet tall now, and looks good. So it survived, though I struggled a little bit. And then this is continuing to that, this is another row. So I made 3 row. There one, initially I planted 7 spirea there, 7 spirea here, 1 2, but now it is more than 7, because when I planted 7, 2 3 in between they died there also. So again next year I planted in between few extra, and then I lost the count of 7. So it became 9. Here it became, I don't know how many, 1 2 3 4 5. I don't know, you will be surprised. Some are, see how lemon yellow. 5 6 7. See this plant. And then this is the climbing rose. The other day I showed you. The orange climbing rose. And then again, see here, I did not trim the grass. So this is again the spirea. See, 1 2 3 4 5. This looks big. 6 7. And I have no answer why it is. Why it is light green, why it is green. I don't know the reason, but few are like that. And all these 3 row I planted at the same time. Within 3-4 days I planted. So here also nearly 8 feet, as I told you, nearly 8 feet from my 3rd row of bricks. And this is the blackberry plant. I need to trim. I did not trim yet. So see this. This is very big. That looks interesting. Right? I don't know why the color is like that, but few plants are like that. But the mother plant both look this color, and sometimes that changes, but now I don't remember 100% it will change or how it is, but it looks interesting. I want to talk about this Sugartina crystallina, summer sweet. This plant, I was thinking it is dead because I did not see the growth, but now you can see this growth. I'm so happy because it has it is fragrant. See how it will be, the flowers, and it is fragrant. And this is an expensive plant. I paid a lot for this, so I did not want it to die. So I'm very happy when I see this growth. See this growth. So like that, see that growth. My vanilla strawberry hydrangea. I just wanted to show you the tag. See the vanilla strawberry. It bloomed very well last year. but the thing is the wind blows from that side, from there, from that side, which is southwest corner, I can say. Somehow from that from that corner, that direction, wind blows a lot, and maybe I think that is the reason the plant, I planted it straight, but the plant kind of fell down that side last year. I was in hurry and I could not fix it. So this year I thought I will do it from the beginning. So somehow this week when we tried, the roots are very strong. So once I thought I will transplant it somewhere else, but when I tried, it was very difficult to even little bit move the branches. It was very difficult. So I realized I will damage the plant a lot, or I may break a lot of roots and branches if I will try it harder. So somehow I tried to pull it little bit. So there are so many like that I have done with so many threads, thinking this year whatever the roots will grow, it will grow in this position, and it was kind of completely slipping, most of the branches slipping on that ground, the branches. So we made it little bit lifted, you can notice. So I believe it will work, though it will look little bit bent, but it will not look as if it is slipping on the ground. So I wanted the base of the plant to be free enough to circulate the air. So I just thought I will share with you like this, because in America most of the houses, the land is not flat. Maybe because of the snow, intentionally they do it so that when the heavy snow will melt, it will go down and it will not flood your house. I think that is the reason maybe. So the land is not flat, and the way I said, the wind always blows from that side. So somehow many of my plants, they lean towards that direction. So I have tried like this. So I thought of showing you with time. Really, if it works and it becomes straight, then you will understand why I have done this. Then this is the dark magenta color multi-layer climbing rose I planted here next to this first color guard yucca here, and there I have planted the Royal Star Magnolia close to that oak leaf hydrangea, that is oak leaf hydrangea, that is Royal Star Magnolia. And here this is the climbing rose next to color guard yucca and the orange climbing rose, that is the orange one. And this is my Russian sage, this one. It was kind of this height, nearly I can say 4 feet height, but the top branches were little bit damaged, and they needed to be trimmed. I could not record, but I trimmed it, and they will resume back, and again I may see 4 feet height, and they are very pretty, purple blonde. Then here I came to this daffodil garden, not to sow the daffodils, but to sow the crape myrtle that is coming out. If you can see the branches, the new branches. So that is the crape myrtle. I thought it will be late to sow their leaves, but they already started sowing. So maybe I surrounded these leaves, I did not remove the leaves completely, so they found little warmer temperature for their leaf growth, because the other side of the other crape myrtle I did not see any leaf, but this is coming out, so I am very happy about it. So that is the crape myrtle. It is in the center, and surrounding these daffodils. Behind them, near to this hydrangea, This is a monarda, magenta color bloomed, and it is dwarf. It is not very tall. Last year I planted, and it is hardy. The branches came out this year. So one I have planted here. Then this week I found another one, and I don't know the name or variety. It was only written bee balm, which is the biological name of, or the English name of the monarda. I think monarda is by botanical name. But anyway, I like the bee balm, and maybe they are also considered as one type of herb. They have a very unique smell in their leaves, which I like them, and so this is another variety. So I have one red color bee balm I found last year. I have planted on my shade garden on the back side of the house. That is red color, red blooming. And this one I do not know. There was no specific name. It was only written bee balm. I can show you. Yeah, see here the tag. It was written bee balm only. So how it will be, I don't know. I mean, what color it will be, I don't know. But it was not very expensive, so I thought, okay, let me see if it is a different variety. I'll be lucky, and if it is one of the other two I have, that is also fine for me. And now I came to the tulip. It is heavy wind, so I don't know about the noise you can hear properly or not, but still I thought, okay, let me show you the status. I think they damaged faster in the last one day because of the rain, and maybe today they are going to drop their petals, I believe. So whatever it is, we enjoyed a lot these tulips. I loved them. So this is the status now. So see them, they are last days. In heavy wind, I am not sure how my sound is recorded, because every time if there is a heavy wind, then the wind kind of eats all the sound. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching.